Hey guys, I'm Morthadon, and we are back for Reincarnated as a Slime, Season 2, Episode 11. Last time we had Rim starting to massacre all of the island, or not island, yeah, all of the soldiers and everything, and got up to a counter. I think it hit 7,000 right at the end, didn't it? I know for sure we saw 5,000, and then I remember saying 7,000 at the end of the last reaction, and then I doubted myself and couldn't remember whether we actually did or not. I didn't actually say that out loud. I was like, after I said 7,000, I was like, did we see that much though? But anyway, yeah, I'm excited, but also scared for Rim. I imagine Rim's still going to be the same person that we know and love after the change and everything, but I wonder if there is anything that makes you a little more evil by becoming a demon lord, other than the idea that you killed 10,000 people. Even if you killed 10,000 people justified, I'm sure people are still going to see you as a demon lord, therefore evil, kind of thing, you know? Because, you know, you have the word demon in your name. But yeah, I'm still looking forward to seeing if this ends up bringing Shion back. And yeah, damn. I'm also watching the last two episodes. So this is 11. I'm gonna be watching 12 right after this, and then obviously, if you guys are watching this on my Patreon, you know that I release these in batches of 2 to catch up, which means I actually finished maybe a little earlier than I thought I was going to. Let's see if I can look it up real fast. Apologies, guys. I probably shouldn't do this right now. Reincarnated as a Slime Season 2 Part 2 release. Let's find out. July 6th. Okay. Which, I guess maybe that does work out good. Let's see, I release these on Sundays at the moment. If we open a calendar, July 6th is a Tuesday. So yeah, maybe I'll even release these as I watch them. I could probably, what's Tuesday? Oh, that might be a little weird. I don't usually record on Tuesdays. No, yeah, I do. I'm stupid. Yeah, anyway, sorry, we're good. I'll talk more about this during, like, the opening and stuff. But yeah, cool. That's a decent date, so, I think I will be able to get this out. I mean, I'm finishing this just in time, is what I'm saying. Sorry. Okay, let's get started, shall we? Alright, we're gonna start here in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now. Oh. We're getting some credits. Does that mean no opening this episode? Or are there always credits in the beginning? Oh, I was gonna talk during the opening. Megiddo! Jeez. I don't 4,200 just jump to that number. Do they even know how to protect the king from this? Oh, I didn't even realize it was the king that was sitting there whimpering like a little baby. Oh my god. Yeah. Okay, so he can't use it at all. Oh, so he does have a unique skill at least. Living shields. Jesus, what a scumbag. The old piece of shit's there, too. That guy on the left. Ha! Oh my god, that was amazing. Just instantly. Oh, he's coming down. Here he is. Gotta say, what's his name? Ryzen has oh my god, he's just dead. I was gonna say he's very confident. He just walked out and talked to him. Beg for his life. Oh my god. Not gonna work. Alright, can the king fake a confidence? Merciless. Jesus. What does that do? Is Vrim gonna kill him without giving him a chance? Oh, so he isn't planning on killing the king? So, oh my god. Spare me if no one else, like, just disregarded the king completely with that statement. Jeez. What a badass. Yeah, no you didn't. Jesus, this guy spouts more shit than comes out of my ass when I drink coffee. Oh! Jeez. Is the fire soldering the wound shut too, so he doesn't bleed out? Oh, what does it do? Just in time for the king. Oh. What? Jesus. 57%, Jesus. Okay, so I was wrong about him reaching 7,000. I was wrong about that. That's my bad, guys. There's no way he's at 7,000 if he's at 57%. I mean, that means he's at 5,700. Oh, God. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay, so they're... Even deep in their hearts, they're not technically begging for Mercy, I guess. Or he purposely didn't target it, but it didn't sound like it was something you could target. Oh, I thought I was gonna say you need 2 more. Shit. Oh god. Well, that's not a good place to fall asleep. What? Couldn't you have put it on halt? Like, wait until their time? Excuse me, I'm sorry. Who survived? Did Ryzen somehow get back into his old body, maybe? Because I feel like he was built up. Okay. Oh, shit. Wait, didn't we get teased in the first season that Rim was like later on summons Diablo? Yup. This is the time. Yup. Oh shit, 3 of them. Are they were like different colors before, right? They were given like different names. Are those 2 of the other colors? Does Rim know what he's doing? Why did Rim have to do this? Alright. Sleepy time it is. Hopefully it doesn't take too long. Because as we know, they're sitting there trying to keep a barrier up to keep Shion Solon. Who are the survivors? Does it just not matter? Alright. Words of the world. Wait, what? They've mentioned words of the world before, but it was like an actual global announcement. That wasn't Rim's ability, right? That... Was it? They know about his thermal fluctuation resistance. That's what I was saying. Oh shit. Evolve into a new race. So is a demon lord considered a race? Demon slime race. What? Okay. All physical abilities significantly improved. Freely change his material and spiritual bodies. Oh. Reacquired, okay. New intrinsic skills. Infinite regeneration. Lord's Ambition, Enhanced Replication, Universal Threat Acquisition. What? Jesus Christ. There was one I missed in there. I, like, glanced down for a second and missed it. Oh, shit. Great Sage is evolving to Words of the World. Failed. Repeating attempt. Oh, shit. She's gonna keep trying? Oh my god. Wait, shit, I missed what this was. What is it trying to evolve? Shit, I missed, I'm sorry. Wise one. Sacrifice degenerate? Okay. Ultimate skill, Raphael? What the hell? Oh, sacrificing Merciless to evolve Gluttony. Beelzebub. Oh my god. Shion. That was Shion. Oh. Survivor. He lived. Oh. Damn. I need to go back and look at what was... Well, we know he gave up Degenerate for the Wise one, right? That was so many abilities. Jeez. Nuclear cannon? He just blew it out! Well, not just a lowly greater demon, I suppose. He just thinks he malfunctioned. War Gnome. Jeez. I imagine it's not going to do anything. Okay. Got a bunch of counters. Jeez. Just bashed his core instantly. And it's gone. What is that? Was that a part of the core that he just, like, bit into? Oh. This guy, you keep saying that. So, Berserker isn't considered magic, then? Even if it, like, enhances his physical attacks, it still takes magic to activate, wouldn't it? But I guess maybe not. Jeez. He's fast. The primordial? Yeah, I don't know why Rim had to do that in the last moments. Like, Ranga couldn't have handled... Well, Ranga might not have been able to handle Ryzen, actually. We have so many names for that character now. We've heard, well, I guess that might not be a name, but that might be like a title. But we've heard the Primordial, we've heard Diablo, and we've heard... I think he was one of the colors. He was either black or red, I think. I think he might have been black, but it's possible he was red. I can't quite remember. Oh, they're all gonna get the gifts? So are they gonna gain even more strength? All the people that have been named by Rim? Is this gift what returns Shion to life too? Damn. So they didn't because they weren't given names by Rim. Oh shit. Oh, and he's gonna need a new outfit? Is that the outfit from the OP? Oh, red eyes. Spooky. Oh, that's Great Sage. Or... Words of the World is what she evolved into. Unless... I need to go reread that again, because I don't know if Words of the World evolved into something else after. Whoa. Devour. What? Does he need to devour and recreate them? The dead? Or is he devouring the souls to pull them into the bodies, maybe? Yeah, he's not devouring the bodies. I see. He collected all the souls. Damn. And now gonna put them in the bodies, and that'll bring them all back? Jeez. Jesus. Just came out of nowhere. Oh. He has a different idea? Damn, so the two seemingly followers? Interesting how loyal they are, yet the last time he was summoned, he didn't really seem... Well, he did fulfill why he was summoned, right? The last time we saw him summoned. But he seems way more connected to this person, like, connected to Rim. Interesting. I guess... Didn't they say in the... Nice. Jeez. Oh, we're getting the outro song. Gave me a little bit of chills. Whenever that happens, I always get chills. In the season 1, we learned that this guy would be later named by Rim Diablo, right? So we haven't seen him become Diablo yet. I think. I hope I remember that correctly. Pie. Oh. Tried to catch him and he turned into a slime. You see him? He had his hands out in like the perfect like catch a lady pose. Open the finger twitch. Yeah. Welcome back, Shion. Alright. Get away, get away. I almost read the title for next episode, but I didn't. I think I saw the. That was it. And then I like had to like focus my vision at the bottom of the player to friggin' pause it and then take it out of full screen and then just focus on like the edges of my monitor up to the minimize button to get rid of it without reading that. Okay. That is the end of episode 11, guys. Damn, that was a great episode. Oh, shit, I gotta bring the episode back up. Hold on. Let's re-maximize it. Look this way. Barely look, and change to a different part. There we go. I'm at a different part of the episode. Okay. Damn them showing the episode title, the next episode's title. Yeah, so I wanted to go back real fast. Let's do that first things first before we start discussing things. When all the skills start evolving, let's see. New intrinsic skills. This is where I missed one of them. Infinite regeneration. I think I was so shocked at that. I was like about to talk about it, but then it just kept going. Universal detect. That's what I missed. Universal detect. So, first of all, we might as well talk about these while we go through them, right? It makes sense. Like, unlimited regeneration, like, we know that he was always able to regenerate a bit, right? But what does unlimited regeneration mean? Like, maybe he could have ran out of magicules before and wouldn't be able to regenerate. With unlimited regeneration, can he literally just regenerate forever? That's crazy. And how much of him needs to remain in order for him to have that regeneration, you know? Like, I guess we've never had a good, accurate depiction of what Rim's HP was. The closest we had was, like, the 7 strikes from, Hinata's weapon as, like, a counter. But really, we've only had, like, I can't take much more of this, or something lines. So we don't really know what his life is like and what his regen is like, you know. It might be cool if Great Sage showed him and showed us as the audience, like a health bar from a video game, and just showing, like, the regeneration, because then we'd be able to see with this, you know, unlimited regeneration what it's like. A bug! I don't think I killed it. No, I did not. It's flying towards the camera. But yeah, damn. Interesting. Okay. We have Universal Detect, which is, I don't know. I mean, maybe like a scouting skill. Or something like that. I don't know what it could be. Like, Detect, obviously, makes it sound like it'd be like something from, like, D&D, like Detect Magic, where you can, like, tell if there's magic being used nearby. Something like that. And then Universal just makes me think on, like, a really big scale, you know? Interesting. I'm curious to see all these in action. Lord's Ambition. I have no idea what that could mean. It's, I feel like it could be, like... I don't know. I actually have no theories. I could probably come up with something if I really tried. But, like, what would an ability be for Lord's Ambition? Like, I can understand the idea of what a Lord's Ambition is, like, striving for a goal kind of thing, but how does that translate into, like, a magical ability? I'm not positive, but... Enhanced Replication. I don't know what that is. Is that gonna be kind of like what Soe does with the body doubles, but a more powerful version? Possibly. But this is supposed to be a new skill, and I think Rim already had the body double because he's the one that passed it down to Soe. I could be wrong, though. It's hard to keep track of what everyone is able to do here. And Universal Thread. Acquisition successful. So Universal Thread, I don't know. My best theory is, once again, it's a bigger, beefier version of, he's had those threads before that he's used. He's tied up, Gobta in the jails in Dwargon in Season 1 with them and stuff like that. It cut off Ranga's father's head with it, you know? So maybe it's like a way more powerful version of that. I'm not sure. But once again, these are supposed to be new skills, not upgraded skills. We already saw, like, the upgraded skills. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. It could really mean anything. Like, thread might not even literally mean, like, string. It could mean, like, threads of fate or something. I don't know. You never know. But after that... we had new resistances, natural elemental nullification. These aren't as important, I feel. Well, they're very important to Rim's character, but I don't think they're as important for us to, like, analyze. Ailment nullification, that's nice. Spiritual attack resistance. And holy attack resistance. I wonder what resistances Rim doesn't have now. Like, are we eventually going to see an attack come and he's going to be like, oh, I don't have the resistances for that. And, like, but so far we've seen him get, like what? Like, when he first came into the world, he got hot and cold. Didn't he, like, recently get poison, too? At one point? And now we have all of these, and I'm sure he's picked up other ones, too. So, yeah, I'm curious how many resistances he has at this point. Alright, and this completes the evolution. Okay, petition to evolve the unique skill Great Sage to Words of the World. Which, that's something interesting. While we're here and while I'm thinking about it, Words of the World, they mentioned that being a thing before Great Sage even petitioned to upgrade. Like, and we've heard the Words of the World in, like, other cases, too. Like, I think maybe Ryzen or someone from that team maybe mentioned it, or maybe it was someone from our side, but I feel like we have heard Words of the World in a previous episode. I can't perfectly remember the context, but does that mean that Great Sage is evolving to something that already exists in this world? And also, when it said, like, when they announced everything, like, when they announced, like, the Harvest Festival, the one girl was like, Words of the World, like, before this even happened, before Great Sage evolved into it. So she knew what it was and, like, recognized what that announcement meant. So does that announcement kind of thing always happen whenever someone becomes a Demon Lord? It's interesting because, like, obviously we know that he was reincarnated in this world, but that reminds me, like, obviously a lot of this has, like, fantasy video game relations, you know, but he is actually in another world, so it's weird to have, like, I don't know if it was a global announcement or if it was just around the town for Rim's followers, you know, but it reminds me of, like, an event in a video game popping up, you know, and being like, this is going on in this area, you know. I don't know. I'm interested if we're gonna learn more about the words of the world, because I feel like we've never gotten a, like, solid answer on it as to, like, what it is. I feel like it's just been teased about, and now Great Sage is evolving into it. So I feel like there could be a deeper story there if they wanted to go that route. Okay, let's continue this and see. Okay, so that's what I missed with all this happening. So Great Sage requested... Go back a second. Great Sage requested petition to evolve the unique skill Great Sage to Words of the World, right? And then it doesn't say completed, right? It says requesting evolution of Great Sage. It never said accepted, and it just said understood. And it said request for unique skill Wise One accepted. So, does that mean that Great Sage did turn into Word of the World and Wise One is something else? Or request for unique skill Wise One? So Wise One is something else that... Wise One might be something else that we don't know yet. Unique skill Wise One will attempt to evolve. And then it fails, right? Yeah. So Wise One... So they requested the Wise One ability and then tried to upgrade it, evolve it. And then they repeat it multiple times. And then unique skill Wise One will sacrifice Degenerate. Right. Interesting. So it had to accept Wise One in order, because once it says that it sacrifices Degenerate to receive Wise One, and then it says to receive the Harvest Festival gift and attempt evolution. So it's like it had to do like the Wise One to do that. Interesting. I'm wondering what, like, if we're gonna get a rundown on what some of these mean in the future, or if we're not gonna know until Rim uses them or something. So unique skill Wise One has evolved into ultimate skill Raphael. That's crazy. And then Rim takes control here, because that was all of that was Great Sage's voice, right? I'm probably gonna keep saying Great Sage, so apologies if I do that instead of Words of the World or whatever. Let's see. I wonder what Rim is gonna consider it, but and then. Okay, that's just like a different voice. That doesn't even sound like Rim either. It almost sounded like Great Sage being like this robotic voice, almost sounding more human saying that. Interesting. It was almost like the voice that came out of Rim when he first awoken, and it was like still Great Sage, but in Rim's body, doing like the remote control thing to bring them back, you know? Interesting. Yeah, and then Gluttony evolved into Beelzebub. I want to know, because I've heard that word in a lot of different shows, I feel like, Beelzebub. I feel like I have like a rough idea of what it is, but I kind of want to Google it. And see what it means. Because doesn't it... Oh, it's another name for Satan in, predominantly Christian. That's what it was, yup. Now that... Yup. Okay, now that it said that, I do remember that I think I might have been watching Lucifer, maybe. Like, and he said, like, call me whatever you want. Satan, the devil, Beelzebub, you know? Like... Interesting. Okay. So Gluttony evolved into basically Satan, but then his shit. what was it? The Wise One evolved into Raphael, which I think is an angel name too, potentially. So he has like both light and darkness in him, which is really interesting. Sorry guys, I'm having a fun time like just analyzing all this shit that happened because so much shit happened. I haven't even like talked about the episode yet. And we got rid of Merciless for that, so I was gonna go back and look at Merciless. Hold on, real quick. I'm like rewatching this whole episode essentially. This is so good. When does the announcement chime? Take Master quickly, bring a cloak. And then we get the global message, right? Don't we? Any second now, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I wanted to see what her reaction to Words of the World was again. Crapola. Oh, there it is. Notice, the Harvest Festival has begun. That is Great Sage's voice, at least, but it's recognized by someone else. The individual... Yeah, okay. I read all that. He became a demon slime race, too. That was so crazy. Oh, man. Did I already miss it? Because they, like, announced that, and now he's going into, like, the skill thing. Shit. Maybe it was earlier? Did it happen even earlier? Because it definitely happened before he got the skills, because I knew they mentioned Words of the World before... Shit, where was that? Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah, they're chilling in town, keeping an eye out, and it says notice to everyone. The Harvest Festival to evolve the individual called Rimuru Tempest into a Demon Lord will now begin. He says this is, and she says Words of the World. And we just don't get any more. Okay. Damn. Okay. So, that didn't really give us anything else. The last thing I wanted to see... Sorry, guys. I like being able to, like, really nail all this down. I want to see what Merciless... I want to read the description of Merciless again. Here we are. This is going to be the last thing. It gives one the power to seize control of those who plead for their lives or seek aid. The interesting thing was, it said, I mean, I guess we gave up Merciless, so that means we're not going to have it anymore anyway, so I don't really have to do this, but, it's interesting that it says seize control of those, where it really just, like, killed them. If one loses one's will to fight in the face of this skill, it will mean their death. Okay. Okay. So, basically, it's what I thought. I just wanted to read it again because I got confused at the first words of saying it gives you control over the people. So I thought it was going to be like a marionette thing where, like, he's controlling living people to do his bidding. But no, I guess it means, like, control over life and death kind of thing, like, that kind of control. It basically just means you launch out the Merciless, and whoever is feeling like they want aid from you, or, like, have given up the will to fight, just die. So, my question is, can Rim target that on certain people? Like, he blasted it out in an area, but, like, if one of his friendlies was in the area and needed help from Rim, would it have just killed him? Or would Rim, like, be able to subconsciously not use it on that individual, you know? I'm not sure. But I guess it doesn't matter now because the ability is gone, so we don't need to speculate too much unless he somehow gets it back again someday. he sacrificed it for Beelzebub. So, yeah, that's crazy. Okay, so Rim got the kills that he needed. The friggin' we spent a good chunk of time with the king, thinking like, I feel like that's such a stupid plan. Like, this being that just massacred your whole army by itself, like, is looming above you, and you're thinking, oh, this pitiful monster allied with this small nation, which means I could probably manipulate him. Like, what a stupid logic the king came to, but the king tried to weasel Rim into becoming like an underling of Falmouth, or like, I guess, no, he did say diplomatic relations. He was going to be diplomatic about it, but like, he was obviously just biding his time so he can live, you know, and I'm glad Rim didn't like fall for it, you know. And I like how the king just kept talking, and just Rim just cut off his arm. It's just like, this guy talks too much. Like, oh man. But yeah, damn. Okay, so real quick, side note from the episode, I wanted to talk about it during the opening to you guys, but I didn't, because there was no opening. There was no ending either. We just kind of like watched it all the way through. So it's not something that I may ever really learn. I'm gonna try, and I'm gonna see if I'm capable. My memory is just not what it used to be, but I'm hoping maybe by maybe training it a little more, and taking a more like active role in memorizing things, you know, that maybe I could try to improve my memory a little bit on top of it. But to get to the point that I'm talking around, I was watching some video of someone messing around on Duolingo, and I was like, that seems like a good and easy way to learn a language. So I decided to download it and check it out, and I've been messing with it a little bit. I only did like one quick lesson, but I'm gonna try to learn some Japanese from it. Now, I obviously know from watching anime for so long, there are certain key words that I recognize and stuff like that when they're said, but I obviously can't form sentences at all, and there's a lot of words I don't understand, and how their grammar works and everything. I think it would be really interesting if I could somehow actually learn a second language to the point of being maybe not fluent in it, but close enough that maybe I could understand anime. Which I also, I don't normally have like a decent pen, but I have a decent pen now, which I'm holding. I'm just fiddling with it in my hand because I have freaking like shaky leg syndrome, where I always like to be moving my hand, or I like to be just moving something in my fingers. But I also have a notebook over there on the floor that I'm going to be trying to, as the words come up on Duolingo, I'm going to try to memorize what the kanji looks like to go with the words. But what I'm also going to do, because for me, I tend to remember things a lot better when I write them down. So I'm going to have a notebook where I redraw the kanji. I'm going to write how you pronounce it, like I learned that Mizu is water in the first lesson, like M-I-Z-U. So I'm going to write down the kanji, right above it I'm going to write down Mizu, and then like right below it I'm going to write down what it means in English, which is water, you know? So, and that will hopefully help me remember it, and it will give me a reference to look back to later in case I ever want to, like, study it more. I'll have like all these notes, you know, and I could always just redo. I'm pretty sure you can just redo the lessons on Duolingo too. But yeah, that's it. Was a side note. I just wanted to mention it. I was going to mention it during the opening, like I said, but yeah, I think it'd be pretty cool to be able to understand Japanese a little better. Just, I've always, like, really wanted to know a second language. I think whenever someone's able to speak a second language, it's really cool. Like, I'm kind of jealous. Like, I'm a little jealous of, like, the people from other countries that learn these languages, and then they also, like, kind of like, I know some school systems in other countries make you learn English too, at least some English. And then a lot of people, like, I feel like I mean, it's probably a fact that way more foreigners outside of the US know multiple languages. And I feel like not many people in the US are fluent in multiple languages. So I just think it would be really cool to be able to at least, like, maybe understand it a little better, you know? I don't know if I'll ever get to the point where I'd be able to watch an anime episode without subtitles. But I think it'd be cool if I can, like, at least maybe just recognize a few more words and get the hang of it. And it's kind of, I don't know, for some reason the app makes it so easy that it's kind of fun. And plus, like, I'm kind of using it for brain training too, because I've noticed that my, like, a lot of times, like, I work, I watch these videos, which these videos do make me think. I have to remember people's, like, characters' names and what happened, and I'm watching, like, 6 or 7 different shows right now, so it's like, I gotta watch, like, and then I'm also playing a game that's, like, a real thinker, too. So I do a lot of things that make me think, but I guess I don't do a lot of things that make me, like, really memorize long-term, I feel like. And, I don't know. I just want to be able to train my brain a little bit more, because I feel like my brain's getting a little fried. It's either age or it's just because I don't do enough, you know, intellectual shit, you know. But anyway, back to Reincarnated. Sorry, I got sidetracked there. Damn, this is a long episode because I got talking about that, went through all, like, the different abilities, but yeah, Shion twitched, so she is back alive. We had the guy who's later going to be known as Diablo, right? Is what we learned. Be summoned. So this was the moment he was summoned. I'm still not 100% sure why Rim summoned them. I know, like, Ryzen was still alive, and maybe it was, like, necessary to, like, keep everything safe, but it seems really sketchy to summon these freaking archdemons, or at least a single archdemon. Where was it? And he offered up, like, all the bodies there, right? He starts falling asleep. Does he say why he does it? I sent some surviving enemies. What shall I do about them? Let someone else take care of that. Ranga picks up Rim. Remove anti-magic area, right? And then activate summon magic demons. No, he just does it. He doesn't give any kind of, like, my offering is all of the dead bodies lying here. Interesting. Okay. Yeah. I don't know. That's really interesting. I don't know why Rim did it. I'm wondering if it was, like, a sleepy stupor that he did it, or if he really wanted to, like, do a demon summoning this whole time and we just haven't known about it, and he decided to do it now because it'd be a good time. He had this, like, offering. You know? I'm not sure. If I go back, I think I still have... Yeah, I still have Season 1 available. What episode was Season 1 where he showed up? This was where he showed up, but it gave some... Was it the end of this episode? That it gave, like, the ominous stuff with Diablo is just what I'm calling him, because I still have it up. He was in, like, a weird green world, right? It was, like, it was at the very end. Yeah, here it is. Hold on. Okay, I'm rewatching the scene from episode 24 of Season 1, guys, real fast. Oh, there's no subtitles because it's dubbed. Okay. It seems that the slime monster, he's very interesting. It talked about the mask appearing again, so the rumors are true. Black. Okay, so it was Black. That's how Rimuru and Black had their first encounter. Black would be... Yeah, Black would be later summoned by Rimuru and would receive a new name, Diablo. Okay, so I had the gist of it. I was right thinking that I was leaning towards the idea that Black was his name, because I think they did mention Red in that episode, so that's why I was like a little confused, but he is Black. And then later it teased in episode 24 that he would later be summoned by Rimuru and given the name Diablo, so I'm wondering if next episode he's going to be given the name Diablo. That'd be kind of cool. I love the Diablo video games, so anything regarding the word Diablo instantly like catches my eye. I'm really excited for Diablo 2 Resurrected that's coming soon, because I even still go back and play Diablo 2. Like, I was actually tempted to get on it the other day, but with Resurrected coming soon, I was like, no, hold off, just wait. But yeah, anyway, sorry guys. Let's so yeah, we have Shion back. We have Black, who seems to be very intrigued by Rimuru. Even back then, when he first saw him, he was intrigued by him. And now that he's, like, following him, he's like, I have to, like, win the trust of him. Now, I wonder if he has anything nefarious in play, because he's like a... They keep calling him an archdemon. But then they also tease the primordial, with Ryzen talking about him. Like, does he have another play in mind? Or is he, like, what is his goals, I wonder? Like, why does he want to warm up to Rim? Like, is Rim able to give him a physical form so he respects that? Like, he seems very respectful to Rim, but just the fact that he's an archdemon, I don't fully trust him. Granted, I kind of trust Milim at this point. At least trust Milim not to hurt Rim and stuff. Granted, now that Rim's a demon lord, I wonder what Milim's relationship is going to be like. Because before it was like, you know, Milim weaseled her way into protecting this town. But now that Rim himself is a demon lord, is Milim going to be, like, more aggressive towards Rim because of that? I don't know. That's going to be interesting, too. But I guess, like, some of these demon lords, and like, Rim is a demon lord now, so assuming that his personality hasn't changed too much and he's still a good guy, like, shows us that just because someone's a demon lord, which means just because someone's an archdemon doesn't necessarily mean they have to be bad guys, is what I'm getting at. But damn. This was a great episode. He sacrificed 2 of his little minions. I'm guessing they weren't archdemons, or if they were archdemons, they weren't on the level as Black. Like, I don't think we just got rid of, like, Red and Blue or something, you know, that were next to Black. I think that they were lesser demons following Black, that sacrificed themselves in order to get the Magicules to save the people. But even Black said he was jealous that those guys got to sacrifice themselves and be like a sacrifice for Rim. Like, so does that mean that he'd be willing to be a sacrifice for Rim? Would he give his life for Rim? I just feel like he has, like, an alternate goal in mind, and we're gonna see that come out someday. But I guess that's something for the future. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this final episode, though, guys. Like, so much happened in this episode. I feel like I could sit here and, like, talk about more shit if I really wanted to, but I think I am just going to go ahead and watch the next one. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you hit that subscribe button on my YouTube. If you're watching this on my Patreon, thank you so much for the support. If not, check out my Patreon, where I will be watching, or actually I will have finished, if you're watching this on YouTube, I will have finished even Season 2 Part 2 by now, which means you can get access to all of that right now if you go and check that out. I very much appreciate it, guys. I also have other Patreon exclusives on there you can see, and early access for some of my other shows. So, yeah, check all that out. Thank you guys so much, and I will see you in my future reactions. Bye-bye.